Aries. It's your girl, JV. High Priestess. Back at it again with the general tarot reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aries season, baby. Happy birthday and Happy New Year. The real 2021, the real new year is finally upon us. And Aries, you are entering into this new zodiacal year with a wild heart, baby. It's funny because I have been going back and forth like, oh, I need to dress different. I need to do this. I need to do that. And there are kids it's like 9 o'clock at night right now. There are kids outside screaming bloody murder. And I was just able to tap into that wild, feral heart that is really going to be coming up in Aries season for all of us. Be sure to check your sun, moon, and rising. They're all rolling out when they roll out. I'm taking a vacation for my birthday, and I will do my best to get everything out as soon as possible. And we will all be happy and grateful. For daily tarot readings, check me out on Instagram, justj_everything. And for other dope shit I do, check out my website, justjeverything.com. So Aries, when I was tapping into your energy, baby, the ball is already rolling. That's like a big thing that came out. And I was, it's a lot. It came heavy. I was listening to this podcast by Brene Brown, and she was talking about having a wild heart. It was, what is it? Strong back, soft front, wild heart. And one of the things she said that gripped me for, and I felt like was specifically for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, was this quote she said, "A wild heart fights fitting in and grieves betrayal." And Aries, I feel like what you're really coming into with your season, all planets direct, Mercury out of its shadow phase, it's fucking all systems go. You are done betraying yourself, done with the ways that you've held yourself back. And that's part of this ball already rolling energy. I do feel like there is fun coming in, but fun to be balanced with organization and structure. So you've got to really figure out the balance game so that you can play really, really hard. And this actually, Aries, and this is the first time I'm saying this, and I'm going to say it because Aries the pioneer, you know, this is the last season of videos that I'm going to be giving on YouTube, the whole video. There's a big shift that's coming collectively, and everybody is, especially all the healers, it is our time to really value ourselves and to get paid what we are worth. So I will be switching a majority of my content over to Patreon. And so this is the last real sample month of all the goodies that are going to be moving over to Patreon. And this is indicative of a move that you really need to be making too, Aries. It's important that you start really quantifying your value and your time. The J just confirmed, sparks flies, time to initiate, to start. Now, there are a lot of notes here because this Aries season is jam-packed astrologically, so I'm going to do my best to get through it. On March 20th is the spring equinox. We get the sun finally, and the sun is exalted in Aries. So we're just going to get to make up for the fucking disaster that was last April. And at the beginning of all of this, you know, quarantine and all of this stuff that's going on, that's been happening. So I really do feel like we get to make up for that. Now, especially because and as I said, that 7 of Pentacles, the star. I don't know if I want to keep this, but I feel like I will for now. So let me quit shuffling and get to these notes. Because on the 21st, Venus goes into Aries. And I feel like specifically for those of you with Venus in Aries, you will be this is going to be a really important Venus return for you. Plus, that same day, Mars will be trining Saturn. So, yay. It's like finally our ambition and our discipline level align. And I smell opportunity. I smell reward, recognition. So, do your part to you've already done it. You've already been investing and laying the groundwork for something big for you to, and you're being guided to it for sure in Aries season. Wish fulfillment. The seeds that you have been planting, the universe is coming to water them and has been watering them, has been taking care of them. So for those of you who have already been really, really laying groundwork on something, woo, you're about to really see it blow up. Some of you are really about to see it come up. On March 26th, Mars conjuncts with the North Node in Gemini at 13 degrees. And I said I wanted to read from the Elias Lonsdale book. It's your birthday, so let's do it. Why not? I haven't even read this myself. So 13 degrees Gemini. Where are we at? All right, 13 degrees Gemini. And I think that this is important because the Mars, your ruling planet, conjuncting with the North Node, which is your trajectory in life, your purpose, where you're going, it very much so aligns with your mission, what you feel like is your mission. And it just comes back to this feral, wild heart kind of thing, especially even like how I was, before I was getting into the reading, there's something natural that you're good at. There's something about tapping into your natural talents. There is something about you just doing it, going for it, doing the work, putting in. You've already like started something. So just go and be wild and have fun and connect. And like, you don't need to look a certain way. Don't worry about the aesthetic. It's important for you to just be your wild, feral self. And so with our ruling planet conjuncting the North Node in Gemini at 13 degrees, I want to read this 13 degrees Gemini. And Elias Lonsdale, I love this fucking book. He titled 13 degrees Gemini, Garlic Hung at the Window for Protection. Interesting. Stationed in isolate containment to cultivate gifts, virtues, talents, and special offerings. Generously endowed with timing grace to preserve and maintain worlds apart. You are directed from within to divulge nothing and remain in telepathic wavelength beyond words. Inside there, you become conversant with extraordinary spheres and are held in a purity of protection and veiling, a kind of otherness which rarely is seen for what it is. You extrovert into apparent display, and meanwhile keep everything essential for later. A perfect arrangement for very special fostering and streams, and virtually impenetrable and somewhere else to be unlimited inside the world. And virtually impenetrable and somewhere else to be unlimited inside the world. Whew. But I love that for those first couple of lines. Stationed in isolate containment. Stationed in isolate containment. This is that hustle mode. Stationed. To cultivate gifts, virtues, talents, and special offerings. All of 2020 has been really, really hard and that's what this containment is, this isolate containment that we've been. It almost feels very like hermit mode. Yes, everybody globally has been, but specifically it's been so hard for Aries because A, we were robbed of our fucking season last year, and B, you want to go. So you have been forced in this containment, this isolate containment, to cultivate your gifts, virtues, talents, and special offerings. So our ruling planet aligning with the North Node, which is where the fuck we're going. And at this degree in Gemini, we have this divine protection, this divine guidance that is already operating well within our lives. And we have been divinely contained, isolated, like fucking caged. Some of you feel fucking caged. And it's all been on purpose. It's all been to get you to where you are now structured. The ball is fucking rolling. And now that the ball is rolling, Mars conjunct Gemini at 13 degrees is really going to open things up for you. The 28th, 2 days after that, is the full moon in Libra at 8 degrees, and we'll tap into that in the full moon video. But there is something about where we're going that we're being released. Like something is being released, and I feel like the initial stages of things, because you've been in a place of really planting, investing, patiently waiting. And it's important that while you're waiting, you take the anxious out of your awaiting. You can't have faith and fear at the same time, I hear. And so for you to be so divinely guided, trust all the work that you've invested. Trust and believe in all the work that you've invested. April 3rd, Mercury will be going into Aries, and it is very easy for you to be very slick-mouthed. So chill. Mercury going into Aries, the mind will be moving fast, so you won't be thinking shit through all the way. And this is a very pure, almost like childlike placement. So it's easy for you to access that childlike honesty and vulnerability. So be careful with that. But either way, it is I just saw clairvoyant. I feel like those of you who are clairvoyant, that's something that's going to be really emphasizing or enhancing. But this will put you in a position to make right decisions quickly, and you need to claim that. That's something that you need to affirm to yourself. I make right decisions quickly. I don't have to think about it that long. You are Aries. You're meant to trust your intuition. You're meant to let your instincts are meant to lead you. Queen of Wands. And you already know you're the way that you want to go. You already have a very specific vision of your future. You know that you have access to power and success and confidence and sexuality, and you doing something with all of that energy, whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm going to try not to get all the cards out, okay? So bold that. I make right decisions quickly. Say it out loud. I make right decisions quickly. Yes. With this placement, it will be like bold, pioneering concepts to initiate. So things coming in. Be sure to write all of your good ideas down. Get used to voice memos, things of that nature. On April 6th, Venus and Aries will be sextiling Mars and Gemini. So there is a new spark, a new flame, new ideas and opportunities and stuff coming in that will be going in your favor. So that feels like a really important week. Then on the 9th of April, Mars will be squaring Neptune. And so there is a potential challenge or conflict with someone with heavy Pisces, Scorpio, or Aries placements. But there is this theme of your ambition, arm wrestling, illusions, and the subconscious. Because I feel like your plan ain't the divine's plan specifically. And where you think that you're going, yeah, you've planted your seeds and you've paved a very specific path, but the divine is watering way more than you realize. And it's going to put you in a successful position, put you in management, put you in a place of having more responsibility than you do at this point. And our stellium is coming. All of our planetary pileup in Aries is absolutely coming. And this is a super active month planetary wise, and you will be very active as well, especially with the Queen of Wands out. So Aries, this we get the sun is exalted here. There is definitely an uprising of sexual energy that you're going to have to tap into and harness and wield wisely, for sure. There also may be somebody with heavy earth or specifically Aquarius placements that you have invested in or are really like I heard turning a new cheek, or there's like a new page with this person. Also, I feel like some of you are getting like a dream opportunity, a dream job, a dream promotion, something coming in that you've been working towards specifically. So exhale, take a deep breath. Hydrate. Because we are looking for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Aries, sun, moon, and rising. For Aries season, baby. Woo! It's like calm, cool, collected, just natural, you being you. You've already started the work. You're already paving the way. It's just keeping it up, keeping going. Some of you are investing in something that you have really, or have invested in something that, invested in your dream. Some of you have really put in the work, and you're making, I feel like some of you have like accomplished things. In Aries season, you'll see the fruition of things that even started 2 years ago, specifically. Queen of Cups, interesting. And the way they're looking at each other, Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups. I hear you met your match. Some of you, there's someone with heavy water placements. It doesn't have to be a woman. It could be a male with heavy water placements, or someone who identifies as male. But that they are very emotive. I feel like this is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Some of you for some of you, this is romantic. But I also feel like for some of you, this is like a business partner or a really good friend that comes in Aries season, where you're just really able to connect. Also, let's say it's not a person. There is the entrepreneur in you is really equally getting the same equal attention as the creative in you, and both of them need love, need attention, these are both muscles that need to be exercised within you. You need to be doing the hard work as well as letting your creativity flow. And tapping into your gifts, tapping into emotional maturity. I think there are going to be situations that come up that you guys are needing to really be mature for. All right, so let's focus. Messages for Aries, sun, moon, and rising for Aries season 2021. There's so much just quiet confidence. Really leaning into that. Leaning into being comfortable. I also feel like some of you are like paying more money for comfortability in some way. Oh, this is too many cards, but I'm going to see what it is. 6 of Wands, 3 of Cups, 8 of Swords. Yo, Aries, I'm only taking the 6 of Wands because I only needed 1 card. But there is success that you are able to celebrate, and really able to, bottom of the deck, 2 of Wands, success that you're able to celebrate and to really see how, like, the ways that you've kept yourself restrained. I feel like because we do get this makeup of last season, that there is a lot of fun to be had. But in that partying, in that fun, we are going to notice the ways that we've kept ourselves restricted. We are going to notice uncomfortability. There are going to be possibly people around that, or whenever you're out at a social setting, that make you feel uncomfortable, or you are starting to notice like your boundaries, shifts in your boundaries, things of that nature. But Aries, sun, moon, and rising, keep investing, keep planting your seeds. This doesn't even feel like, this is such an interesting feeling of how this reading is coming out, because it feels just like, just keep swimming. Let your heart be fucking wild, because you're going to get what you want. You get what you want, Aries, because you've put in the fucking work. And you are definitely, and you've been wishing on a star for something, wishing for something to come to fruition, and you're being divinely guided right to it, to being that boss fucking person that you want to be, to being on that level that you want to be, really running your show the way that you want to, and being the creative being that you were meant to be. Some of you really find equal partnership, equal, like a really good friend, maybe someone with heavy fire or heavy water placements coming in. But this, I feel like there is a specific connection that comes in Aries season, with someone with heavy Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placements that you really do experience a lot of success with. You could be traveling with people with heavy water placements or heavy fire placements. But there is recognition. I even said it before. Recognition, reward, opportunities coming in. It's coming out. Even the cards are reflecting the sky. It is your season. You will be shining as you should be, because you've been putting in a lot of work and you deserve it. And it's your fucking turn. It's your turn. And the divine is hyper aware. That's my favorite thing. And we'll look at it in the second part. But my favorite thing about this card is the way that the horse is looking up at him. Even the horse is like, yeah, bitch, we did this. We did this. And you really get to celebrate. And in that celebration, there is a hyper awareness of this Eight of Swords. I'm not keeping that Eight of Swords, the Three Cups Eight of Swords, but I'm just showing. There is an awareness and a celebration, and you putting yourself in a position to really make some choices, some next level life plans. Let's get into it. Fucking love you. All right, Aries, let's get into it. I want to go ahead and start with clarifying the Seven of Pentacles for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Aries season. What does Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising need to continue to invest in? Because I do feel like you guys are waiting for something. You've paid your dues. You've been doing the work. You've been dreaming really big lately and asking for guidance, being patient, feeling hopeful. And I want you guys to know that anything is fucking possible, especially in your season. Especially with this, anything is possible. So don't get lost in your dream world. Don't get lost in anxiety. Please clarify the Seven of Pentacles. But it's just like, understand that no matter how fucking far that you feel from your path, whoo, damn, I'm telling you, there is a Leo around. There's someone with heavy Leo placements. See how it fell here too? There's some confidence and some vulnerability and stuff found within this season for you guys. But what you're needing to invest in is vulnerability, strength, understanding what makes you feel weak so that you can build strength. Some of you need to invest in somebody with heavy Leo placements. Some of you are needing to invest in your health, taking care of your heart, healing your ego. I feel like some of you have taken really big ego hits. And it's time to invest in that continuity that within you, this infinity, this divine guidance. Really tapping into taming the beast within you. Taming that need to like go, push, do, or be seen. The recognition, the reward, it's all coming in. You don't have to ask for it anymore. Please clarify the star, because there is some kind of wish that's coming true. And it's really important now that you offer yourself grounding, offer yourself cleansing, because there is like taking good care of yourself. There is something here about good health. Health is wealth, for sure. It will fuck money. If you don't have good health, you can't do shit with the money anyway. So there is a time of regaining hope, a time of inspiration, feeling serene, feeling calm. You know, do what you can to set intentions that are really intimate. There is something here about intimacy, about vulnerability. You may be experiencing intimacy or vulnerability with someone with heavy Leo or Aquarius placements, or maybe someone with heavy fire placements in general. But please clarify the star. How does the star energy manifest in their lives? With the star out, you just may be feeling like really the urge to, how do I want to put this? Like the urge to rediscover the meaning of something. You may be feeling like inspiration, new purpose in life, out with the old, in with the new. Yes. There is definitely somebody with heavy air placements coming in. Libra, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements. But some of you are getting your wish in regards to like orating or speaking or writing. You do, or there is a healing, there are healing messages, healing conversations that come in that you may really be needing to humble yourself to have. Really taking the high road. I feel like some of you have been hurt to a point where like now you really take the high road in your communication. You're really concise and clear about your words. You don't speak in haste the way that you used to. Aries, this feels like really grown up. This feels really calm, really serene, because you've put the work in and the ball is fucking rolling, for sure. And it's time for you to acknowledge that. And the star is letting you know that your faith is going to be renewed. Excuse me. Your faith is being renewed, and in your faith being renewed, how that's going to manifest is you guys being pretty popular. You feeling really upbeat, feeling yourself, feeling confident, feeling successful. The success, the wish that comes true is some external success, some external confidence. Feeling popular. I do feel like some of you are going to be drawing in new people. You're drawing in your manifestations, drawing in things that you want. And so the Queen of Wands at the center of the reading is in Aries season, you're going to be really driven. You're really going to see like the codes. Some of you come like if you fuck around and get really into your meditations and into connecting with spirit, you like come back with the codes. I hear you come back really enlightened with a very specific vision. There's a very specific creative vision that you can create with somebody and have a lot of success. I do feel like Aries, this is really showing you that there are people around that you need. Even if they're younger than you, don't discredit people's advice just because they're younger than you, or don't discredit their opinion just because they're younger or less experienced than you. Some of you may be having a child. The child may be, there just could be a child coming in. You could like realize that you're pregnant. There may be a child coming in with heavy air placements or heavy earth placements. That's not for everybody. But the wish that comes true is I do feel like those of you who are having a child, this is someone who is very communicative, someone who's very spiritual, someone who is comfortable in the subconscious. And I also feel like a wish that's coming true is you guys are really having a reinvention of self as far as like communicating in words. You're really communicating at a much more adult level. And the Queen of Wands is like, I see you in Aries season really enjoying your success, really enjoying your social life, feeling yourself. And the Queen of Cups is like, yo, it's time to feel at peace. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups. Who the fuck is this? Because that Queen of Wands feels like you. And also Aries, there may be someone else with heavy fire placements coming in. Other than you. You need to really be open to collaborating, to working with other people. But also in that collaboration, you really standing up for yourself and establishing a new foundation with people that are solid and like-minded. And this person, I feel like, has enough experience that like you can ask them real world questions, and like they have something of value to contribute. There's someone with heavy water placements or someone that's very, very creative that's contributing to a new foundation being laid in your life, and you really being able to collaborate. This is about collaboration. Please clarify the Six of Wands. And this person, like you collaborating, and if let's say that's not a person, you also could just find yourself being really nurturing, becoming really understanding. This is someone that you really like feel comfortable talking to. You are becoming someone that people feel confident and comfortable talking to, and you're finding those people, finding new friends, feeling really successful. Wow. And leaving stuff behind. Come Taurus season, there's a lot of success coming in at the end of Aries season. Success, recognition, and reward because you dared to get out of your comfort zone and pursue your dreams. And then that Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck coming back because you have shit to celebrate. It is a time for social fun and people pouring into you. Investments, the tides, the scales recalibrating, things rebalancing, harmony coming back into your life, because it's time for you to move forward. Definitely someone with heavy Cancer placements around. Invest in Three of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Some of you there may be like a third party situation, but it doesn't feel bad. This feels like maybe some of you are in an open relationship or considering opening or being a part of an open relationship or pursuing someone with heavy water placements, heavy Cancer placements. This is a really big change. Just make sure that you enforce your boundaries. You're not like driving a point home just to do it. But I want to see what's going on. Yes. There's so much success. Look at this. And it's all interesting. It's all towards the end of the reading, the end of the season. So there's a lot of forward motion. You get your mojo back. You get your motion back in your ocean, and are really moving forward, making radical changes of thought and in the mind that get you to level up and really bring closure to an end of a season. There is definitely someone with heavy Aquarius or Capricorn placements around that you really get you may get to travel with, or you just get some kind of new experience with, or you're getting to level up by way of this connection. But there is something, you guys may be moving, you may be traveling, or and just very busy as far as work and what you're creating. And it's really important that you don't shy away from the work. This is not a drill. This is what we fucking trained for. And we're here. And it's going to get you to the next level. I love you.